morning besties, happy Monday. Welcome to a brand new video. It is bright and early in the morning. It's about 5:45 a.m. and we're just gonna get ready for the day. If you're new here, my name is Ciarna. I make health, fitness, wellness, lifestyle sort of content. And if you're not new here, thank you so much for coming back. You're my real ones. I love my YouTube fam. I am an online health and fitness coach for a company called DJM, and I also just make content for funsies because I genuinely love it. It's one of my hobbies, it's one of my passions, so I'll never stop making content even if I don't earn any money from it, because I don't. I just like making content. But the plan for the next week is just to bring you guys along and show you what I am currently getting up to in terms of my health and fitness habits, what I'm doing to focus on my health, focus on building strength and my recovery right now, and just give you guys an insight into, like I said, the habits that I implement, my goals moving forward, my vision board, all those things. So let's get on with the video and let's get started with the day. There's literally like nobody on this walk this morning, and normally it's packed and it's like really peaceful. Stay. Good boy. Yes. I just got home from my morning walk and obviously fed Nugget, did all the things, and that's sort of like what my morning routine is like on a rest day or just like after the gym in general. If I have time in the morning, I will go for a morning walk with a coffee and then I'll come home, feed Nugget, and then get ready for the day. So today is Monday, and normally I always train on a Monday. I always like to start my week with a gym session, get the ball rolling, feel motivated, feel productive, all the things. But this week I decided not to, and it's coming from a standpoint of I really need to start listening to my body and my mind, because frankly, I have a stress fracture in my foot. I have a lower back injury that is flaring up at the moment, and I just know that I don't have to continuously be on the go, pushing. I'm so sorry, this lighting is not going to be it right now. And I knew that if I had a rest today, it was going to be okay, because I'm only training 4 days a week now in the gym, so I don't have to train on a Monday if I don't want to. And I don't know where I got in my mind that if I don't train on a Monday, I've started the week wrong, because that quite frankly is just not the truth. And what I've done today, this morning, is set myself up to make sure that I have a less stressful week and a more productive week in terms of like work, food, all those other things. And I've like planned out when I'm going to be doing everything. So I want to show you guys like my Google Calendar for my content. So I do not do this every week. This is going to be something that I'm starting this week, however. So I, like I mentioned at the start of the vlog, love content. I love to make content just for fun. It's a passion, it's a hobby. So I planned out my week in terms of content. Look where the green boxes are. That is what I'm going to be posting for my content. So we've got a mix of just like carousel dumps, fitness. We've got some nutrition in there as well. We've got some tips and tricks, and we've got some like trendy stuff in there as well. I will like basically rotate through the same things when it comes to my content schedule, and just like do the same thing but different each time, because that is what works. So this is the vision that I had for 2026. As you can see, there's like lots of bodybuilding, all the things. I was in my own business at this point, so I've got like lots of content, building my own things, going to brand events, and like really focusing on like my inner health as well at the same time. And this was the vision for 2026 going into 2026. Now obviously my bodybuilding is over, and I've kind of reshaped how I want my life to look and what my focuses are. So I want to show you guys my new vision board. Okay, so this is my new vision board. As you can see, there's like basically a lot of colors. There's a bit of a different vibe going on. Can you tell? Like the previous one was dark, gloomy, locked in, focused. This one is a little bit more fun, flowy, and just bright, if that makes sense. That's how I'm interpreting both my vision boards, and it's kind of displaying like where I am at mentally, if that makes a little bit of sense. So as you can see, we've got like still a lot of focus on like health and fitness, but there's still integrations of life as well. So we've got like homemade dinners, we've got time with obviously Jaden and I as like a partnership, there's running, there's like high roxes, there's gym sessions, there's like individual females in these photos, and I truly just want to be my healthiest, strongest and fittest version from here on out, and this kind of displays that. It displays building myself individually, but also building within a couple, within a partnership, but it also displays where I want a lot of my other focuses to be. For example, like with my female friendships, I really want to work to solidify them and just find my people as such. Like if you're in your 20s, you will know what I'm talking about. It's so hard to find friends that are genuine, friends that you can basically trust with your whole entire life. So that's currently where I'm at in terms of like friendship things. And of course I still have like content focuses and like goals of like what I want to do with my content. I would love to hit a certain like numerical value, because it adds a goal to work towards. It's not just me producing content each week. It gives me a goal to work towards, basically. Sum up what I want the rest of the year to look like is just health, wellness, feeling fulfilled, feeling in alignment with who I am, going with the flow, and just living life more, whether that's through running, whether it's through content, my friends, baking, home cooked meals, like all the things. But this is pretty much the vibe of what I want the rest of 2026 to look like, and I wanted to share that with you guys because it's so totally okay for you to change your direction, change your path. You don't have to continue along something just because you said that that is what you want to do. You can change it. You are not locked into anything ever, and don't be afraid to change your mind because it's so totally okay. I know I'm being like next level yappy in this vlog, but I wanted to show you guys what I'm having for lunch and kind of just like explain a little bit. So if you are serious about your health and fitness, you need to take your nutrition seriously. It's not just macros, it's not just calories, it's also the ingredients that you are eating. Once you start to prioritize whole foods, everything will change for you. Your performance will improve, your body will improve, how it feels will improve, your energy, your brain, everything will improve. So this is what I'm having for lunch. I have some potato fries that I cut up and seasoned myself. I have some extra lean beef mince with some cheese on top, and then I just have like a big salad on like this half of the bowl. I could easily have had like CC's or Doritos with my beef mince and had like nachos, but it's going to fuel me a lot better and give me a lot more nutrients to have potatoes instead. Good morning, besties. Happy friggin' Tuesday morning. It is 5:26 in the morning and I'm just getting ready for the gym. I have been getting up a little bit later than normal. So normally I'll get up at 4 AM if I'm gonna go to the gym, and I'll get there for 5. But I've been moving my routine like an hour later just because right now my sleep is not great, and I haven't been going for a walk after my gym session just because of my foot. So I don't need to allow for that extra hour and a half after my training session anymore. So I've just like kind of shifted everything an hour back, and yeah, that's just what's happening this morning. I'm getting ready for the gym, gonna make some pre-workout fuel, and if I'm being completely honest, I feel a little bit dead inside. That sleep was horrendous. So we take these sleep gummies. They are magnesium and some other ingredient, and then we also take sleep specific gummies. Ever since the Gold Coast, we didn't take these gummies with us, but then when we came home, for some reason they're not reacting the same within our body, and they're leaving us feeling very like just gross, lethargic, very tired, very just out of it when we wake up. So I think from here on out I'm just going to have the magnesium ones and not the sleep gummies, because I'm just not liking how I'm feeling when I wake up. I want to wake up feeling rested and refreshed, which is how I was feeling originally on these gummies, but for some reason something's happened and I'm not. So I'm not going to take the sleep gummies, I'm just going to take the magnesium ones, and I actually want to get a new product from Switch Nutrition, which is like a sleep specific like hot chocolate drink. I want to give that a go because I love my hot chocolates, and if I can combine hot chocolate and sleep benefits, perfect. Okay, so the next habit that I want to touch on that I do religiously for my health and fitness is pre-training fuel. So I always make sure that I have a high carb meal before I train to give my body extra fuel to perform at its best. If you are not giving yourself a high carb meal before you train, you're not going to be performing as well as you should. You're not going to have the available energy within your system, and you're going to limit your potential, obviously. So when you are wanting to have a pre-training meal, always go for something that's high in carb, like banana, rice, breads, wraps, banana and honey, banana and peanut butter, all of those, English muffins, crumpets, those sorts of foods, because the body's going to be able to quickly digest those because they are a quick digesting carb, and that way they can be within your system ready to be utilized for your workout. So you want to try and eat between half an hour to 45 minutes before you start your workout. That way the body can digest it all and it can all be within your system ready to go. So one of my absolute rinse and repeat pre-workout training meals is cream of rice. It's literally just rice flour, heat it up into like a cake consistency, then I put a bit of protein powder on there, almond butter, and then some fruit as well. Hello my loves, I just came home from the gym and I'm just gonna get ready for the day. So this is another habit that I like to implement, and I honestly haven't been that great at doing it the last few weeks just because, I don't know, it's so easy to get just comfortable with being as I am now, as in like no makeup, the hair's not really done, clothes are like cute and comfy and all the things, but I just don't really feel put together. So I'm trying to make more of an effort to put myself together throughout, or like for the day, because it puts me in a much better headspace, and I just feel like I bring a better version of myself because I feel better. So that is something that I'm going to try and work on from here on out, is just getting myself ready for the day. It was something that I was doing more so in prep because I didn't feel good at all. So that like really helps me. But now that I'm out of prep, I feel better in other areas. I'm going to film a little like get to know me video on TikTok. So I'm not going to chat too much to you guys about what I'm doing makeup wise, because I'm going to be filming for short form content. So if you want to see that video, go and have a look at my TikTok. I'm from Australia. I was a goal-oriented person. I love to have something to work towards. I continue to do it even if A running theme in this vlog and with my healthy habits is that nutrition is so important. Pre-training, post-training, daily fuel, all the things. So this is my post-training meal that I literally have every single day. You would have seen me make this in so many of my vlogs in the past. It is sourdough with cottage cheese and honey, Vegemite and butter, and then I have a 2-egg omelette with so many vegetables in there, it's not even funny. I have kale, zucchini, capsicum, mushroom, and a little bit of feta as well, and then I have strawberries on the side just to give me like that sweet bit. But please, if you are serious about your goals, progressing in the gym, transforming your physique, making yourself feel better from the inside out, you need to have a look at the quality of the food that you are bringing into your system. I know I said this in another part of this vlog, I think yesterday when I was talking about my lunch, but I can't harp on about the quality of your nutrition being so important. I'm gonna go eat this, watch some YouTube, and then we're gonna clock in for some work for the day. Guys, look at my little, not so little doggy. He is such a big boy now. Look at him. He's so cute. He is meant to be a medium-sized dog. This is him at literally 12 weeks. 12 weeks, and he's a big boy, a big boy. He's going to be so large, and we were not expecting it. I came on to say that I just got home from a blood test, did some content editing to make sure that I have the next few days already mapped out, so I don't have to worry about that. And we're about to start the wind down routine, but I also came on to show you guys my nails. I had some acrylics on last week, but I actually had them on before my bodybuilding competition. They lasted me like 5 weeks or something, which is crazy. But I finally went back to natural nails, and I just got gel builder, and then of course just got some cute little designs on top. I wanted to go like wintry browns. We are having leftovers for dinner. Last night I cooked a really yummy beef stir fry, and we're just gonna have the same tonight because I made 4 portions, which is perfect because I'm quite literally not in the mental capacity or physical capacity to cook up a dinner tonight, if I'm being so for real. I have not been sleeping well, as I would have mentioned earlier in this vlog, and it's hitting me like a ton of bricks this afternoon. I'm just feeling very lethargic, and I'm at that phase in my cycle where I'm like getting down in the dumps. It's like that week before my period, that row before my period on my pill. I know that I'm gonna be just not myself, and I'm feeling it today. So thank God I have basically like meal prep in the fridge ready to go, because like I said, I don't want to cook dinner. Good morning, besties. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. We are up bright and early. It's about 4:30 in the morning, and we're back into our normal routine. We're going to the gym this morning. I have legs. What are you training? Upper. Jaden's training upper. We both didn't take sleep gummies last night, and we both woke up feeling a lot better than when we normally do. So that confirms my thesis that the sleep gummies are not for us anymore. So I don't think I'm going to be taking them from here on out.
Alright, so easy staples in terms of getting your micronutrients specifically. Probably, like I said, avoiding processed foods. So colorful foods, avoid processed foods. That's already a great step forward towards.
So this is my pre-workout fuel of the day. It's just cream of rice with protein powder, fruit, and almond butter with a sprinkle of salt. Dig in. No. Eat your food. Here. Eat your food. Eat your food. Good morning. Good morning. Hello. Okay, eat your food. Here's my breakfast for today, guys. Very much the same as normal. I got my 2 eggs with some kale, capsicum, and mushroom with some feta. Then I've got turkey breast slices, strawberries, 2 slices of sourdough, 1 with cottage cheese and honey, and then the other with some avocado and tomato on top with salt and pepper. I'm on the way to go work from a cafe this morning. I needed a change in scenery and just vibes this morning for work, so I messaged my boss and was like, permission to go work from a cafe this morning. I knew she was going to say yes, so I was just like, I'm just going to ask anyway, because I want to obviously respect the fact that we have some meetings this morning, and if she didn't want that out in public, then, you know, gotta ask for permission. But I'm very excited. I'm gonna go get myself a coffee, going to work there for a few hours, and I'm gonna come home and have lunch and then continue working. And I actually have a massage this afternoon, which I'm so excited for, because like I've been saying in this video, I'm pretty sure my lower back hasn't been very kind to me the last few weeks, so I want to go and get that sorted and just honestly just relax. My masseuse is a very good family friend of mine, so whenever we go there it's like kind of a catch up, but I think I'm going to tell her today, like, this is a relaxation massage. Like, I need to zip it and just switch off. I don't need to talk and like just exchange things. I just need to zip, switch off and enjoy the massage. Little fit check for dinner. I just have on this off the shoulder cardigan, some new jeans I got in the Gold Coast. Actually, this whole outfit is from the Gold Coast. My classic Sambas and this really cute cream bomber jacket that I'm gonna wear on top. But that is the fit for some sushi. This is lot 1. Good morning, besties. Happy Friday. I'm just having a quick bowl of oats before I go for a walk with a friend. I'm actually going on a walk with a friend that I haven't seen in quite a while. We're just having a catch-up coffee and a walk, and the sunrise is honestly so beautiful, so I'm very excited. However, it's very windy, so it'll be interesting to see what it's like near the water, because obviously it's going to be a little bit more windy than where I live. But the plan for today is just like every other day. Morning routine, work, cook, sleep. Pretty much is the vibe for today. Dinner last night, it was good, but I was kind of let down by the main that I got. I got donbori, which I don't normally get wherever I go, but when I went to Japan, I did get a few donboris, and it was like quite a bit different to what I got last night. So I was a little bit just like on a high when we got like our entrees and our rolls, and then my main came in and I kind of just like crashed down. Not their fault, I was just expecting something different, and I do wish in hindsight that I got the curry instead of the donbori. I also need to apologize because I feel like I'm being the worst vlogger this week. Every time I go out to do something exciting, I just kind of get caught up with like in the moment and I don't record. Like, I just went for a walk with my friend and I didn't record anything. I did record a dinner last night, but last week in my vlog I literally said to everybody that I had such an exciting weekend planned and I didn't record most of it. So like, it's good to be present and all the things like that, but like I need to document for you guys so you can see what I've been getting up to. But it was such a good morning walk. We just yapped like the whole time. We have been friends for so many years. We just kind of like haven't really spoken to each other in a few years because our paths just like parted, which is so fine. That's normal, it's natural, it happens with so many friendships. But yeah, we just rekindled and went for a morning coffee walk, and it was so lovely.
So this. I'm thinking of Play-Doh.
Mistaken identity threatens the sold-out Sydney show of an Indian pop star. And the game of the season.
I finally made the honey mustard chicken for dinner. We just have some ramen noodles with it as well. I've been tasting the sauce as I've been making it, of course, just to like change the quantities of things, and honestly it's gonna taste so freaking good. I'm very excited, but I will post this on my Instagram and my TikTok if you want the recipe, so go check that out. Good morning, besties. Happy friggin' Friday. We're up bright and early. It's about 4:20 and we're just getting ready to go to the gym. I'm training upper body today and I have bench press, which I'm very excited for. I did bench press for the first time last week and it just felt really good to move in a movement that kind of feels very natural to me, because I did powerlifting for many years. It was a sport that I did. I did do a competition and I did quite well. And like I said in last week's video, and maybe even this week's video as well, a large focus of my health and fitness right now is just about getting stronger and healthier and doing movements that are compound movements. So like squats, deadlifts, bench press, overhead press, any of those movements, they make me feel really strong and powerful, and they really just like empower me. So that's why I'm very excited to do today's workout. We're gonna make some pre-workout. I don't really know what I'm feeling. I want to have my normal cream of rice, but sometimes it doesn't react very well with my stomach and I'm not 100% sure why. So I don't know if I want to have that today or whether I just have something different, like an English muffin with a banana, for example. But I'll show you guys what I'm having for my pre-workout fuel once I make it. This is my pre-workout fuel of the day. I just have 2 slices of sourdough. This has almond butter, this has peanut butter. And then I just have, of course, sliced banana and then a lot of honey drizzled on top. Nope, sit. Yes. So back onto the topic of healthy habits that I implement in order to be healthier, achieve my goals, all the things. Something that I always do is I always have something prepped for lunch. So obviously today I have leftover dinner for lunch today, and I will always make sure that I go into a new week with something prepped in my fridge. So most of this week, because today's Friday, from Monday to Thursday, I had beef mince in the fridge. I had a source of carbs in the cupboard ready to go, and I knew that I was going to have somewhat of a burrito bowl all week. I had my beef mince prepped, I had a carb source, and I had vegetables ready to go. So I literally just had to put, for example, my potatoes into the air fryer for 10 minutes. That's how long my lunch took to cook, and then whilst they were cooking, I got my vegetables sorted, build my burrito bowl, and then I had my lunch. So like I was saying, I always have something prepped ready to go for lunch. That way I'm not guessing what I'm going to be having for lunch. That way I'm not going to cause decision fatigue, cause overwhelm, and potentially let my goals slip a little bit because I don't have anything prepped. So if you are wanting to improve your diet, improve your lifestyle, work towards your goals, improve your source of fuel that you're bringing in for your body, I highly recommend that you either ingredient prep at a bare minimum or you meal prep. Whether that is buying meals like strength meals, for example, although they're not like amazing, I wouldn't recommend. If you can't ingredient prep or meal prep, get those meals and put them in your freezer for the week. Otherwise, ingredient prep and get your basics done. Get a source of protein done for the week, get carbs done. Just have something ready to go so that there's not the door open for you to fall off track. That's all I'm gonna say. Jaden and I are doing this really fun collaboration today where we take photos of our hour on the hour, and then I'm gonna make like an Instagram post of it later this afternoon. And I'm really excited to see like the difference in our lives, because he's obviously a tradie, so he's gonna be like out getting dirty, doing the hard work, blue collar stuff, right? And then I'm at home working from my desk with my little laptop in a cute little environment, having like homemade lunch with my dog, and it's just gonna be really fun to see the contrast in our photos. Good morning, besties. Happy Saturday. Welcome to another day in the vlog. It's currently 6:15 in the morning and I'm just getting ready to go to the gym. I wanted to go and get a light session done before we begin our day. We do have quite an exciting day. We're going out for breakfast and a walk with one of my friends and her partner. We are hopefully going to take Nugget out for his first outing today, which is so exciting. The weather is pretty shit today, so fingers crossed that it doesn't rain. Touch wood, I really hope that it doesn't. And then tonight we're actually going out with Jaden and his work people to a really nice steak seafood restaurant to celebrate something. So that's also going to be really exciting. So we just have a few things on this weekend with family, friends, all the things. So I'm very excited for this weekend. I have been looking forward to today and this weekend for the whole week. So I'm really happy that it's finally here, but I need to make my pre-workout fuel so that I can get my butt to the gym. My pre-workout fuel this morning is the exact same as yesterday, just 2 pieces of sourdough, one with peanut butter, one with almond butter, honey, and then some banana with some salt on top. I reacted really well to this yesterday and it didn't leave me feeling bloated or anything, so I want to give it a go again this morning. Are you going for a walk, Nugget? Yes! He doesn't yet know what the word means yet.
Okay.
You're so happy! Why are you trying to eat my legs, bro? Oh, it's amazing.
Which part of the sewers?
I work for SCE, so more on the
Good boy, Nugget.
We've collected them all.
You thought Max was calm, didn't you?
Whoa, Sadie, whoa.
Oh my god.
Max, don't lick our way. Yeah, on the way to Jaden's work dinner, Nugget did so incredibly well on our walk this morning. He was just literally a bundle of happiness and pure puppy. He wanted to play with everyone, smell all the dogs, play with all the dogs. It was seriously the cutest thing ever. And when we were wanting to get a puppy, we wanted to have one that was able to sit like at a cafe and just lay there and be so chill. And that's exactly what he did. And we were truly just so over the moon. We went with one of my good friends, Izzy, and her fiance, Jacob, and they were both saying that he's a really good puppy, like for his first time out walking and everything. So we were stoked.
Yeah, we were.
Good morning, vlog. You say good morning to our besties. Say good morning to our besties. Happy Sunday, happy last day of the vlog. We have a pretty exciting morning. Nugget and I are going to go for a little walk and then we're going to go out for breakfast with one of my best friends. And then we're going to have a reset Sunday, going to do some meal prep, house chores, all the good things, huh? Good boy. Nuh-uh. Yes. Good boy. Smile, bee. And of course, my final healthy habit of the week is a full house reset. Every weekend, I always do like the washing, vacuum the house, mop the floors, clean the bathrooms, just make sure our space is nice and clean to start the week. I do work from home obviously every day, so not a lot of the house is ever dirty because I'm always here to just like clean as I go, but I like to do a big reset, as in like deep clean the bedding, deep clean the bathrooms, mop the floors each weekend, and that's typically a Sunday job because most of the time Jaden is out working like he is today, and then I'm home by myself. So I also like to be busy and I like to clean. It's like a little bit of a therapy for me to do. I just either put a podcast in or put music on the TV and I just get to work, clean the space. It helps clear my mind at the same time. It's a little bit like therapy, like I just said. So that is the last healthy habit of the week, but I am just going to end the video here. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and comment on this video. If you have any suggestions, any questions, please just drop them below, and I'll see you guys in next week's video. Bye.